Nini everyone, welcome back to Witchy Words with Zabora. I'm your host, Zabora. Today's witchy word is chaos magic. Now, I really didn't know what a chaos magician was until I was speaking with my friend Severed Heads. He says, "Oh, Zabora, are you a chaos magician?" I was like, "Bro, I don't even know what the fuck that is. What the hell is a chaos magician?" Because I had seen the word chaos magic and chaos magician being thrown around on various Facebook groups. I really just wasn't aware of what the specifics of it were. And the way that he describes it in some of my research that I've come across, it's basically eclecticism plus, okay? So being eclectic is someone that takes from many different magical traditions, and a chaos magician will do that. However, the chaos magician may also reject a lot of the symbology and the ornamental aspects of rituals and religion. So this can actually appeal to a lot of atheists like myself. So let me go ahead and give you an example. When I take hoodoo and hoodoo practices and I pull out all the religious shit associated with it, then I am acting as a chaos magician. When I strip out the Christianity, I am acting as a chaos magician. However, when I go back and I slap that Kemetic religion on top of it, I am now eclectic and not so much a chaos magician. So they're almost interchangeable a little bit. There's just a little bit of subtle differences between the two. It's really on up to you on how you describe yourself. But I'm gonna go ahead and give some background magic on excuse me, some background information on chaos magic. So, magic is a contemporary magical practice. It was developed in England in the 1970s, and it draws heavily from the philosophy of artist and occultist Austin Osman Spare. And I will leave a link to his wiki page down below. I think it's really quite fascinating. He is a trained Thelemite, so he was trained in Thelema. Okay, so chaos magic is also often referred to as success magic or results based magic because it claims to emphasize the attainment of specific results over the symbolic, ritualistic, theological, or otherwise ornamental aspects of the occult traditions, which I explained before. Okay, so it takes the magical practice and it kind of strips out all of the flair and stuff that religions tend to put on it. Chaos magic can be a combination of the many different magical traditions, magical movements, religious movements, popular culture, and various other standards of philosophy. Many chaos magicians also will create their own framework, whereas an eclectic may work within a specific framework like I do. So I work within the Kemetic framework. So I did not create my own framework. That was something that was created before me by Sharon Laborde. Okay, so that is her framework based off of the traditional framework that priests would have used in ancient Egypt. Okay, it is a little bit more of a dumbed down version because I don't take salt and sand and sprinkle it about my temple space because I'm not vacuuming fucking sand out of my carpet, all right? So it is a structure that is based on ancient structures. So I would not say that what I do when I practice a Kemetic ritual is chaos magic. However, if I am to just do hoodoo without any sort of religious trappings, then I become the chaos magician. I hope that I've explained that really well. It's my belief that a lot of eclectic people choose to use the term chaos magic because eclecticism tends to be linked more with specifically Wicca. And some of the stuff that chaos magicians may do may not be Wiccan based at all, or even European based. It also sounds a little cooler, so maybe that's why they prefer the term chaos magician. But it also can appeal to people that do not have religious trappings, who may just use folk traditions and stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you an example. Let's say that you want to take on the title of death witch, okay? A death witch is somebody who has no specific tradition. They are a counselor. They can counsel people in their grief, over the loss of a loved one or a pet or whatever, but they also counsel on the aspects of symbolic death within your life. So if you lose your job and you're really upset over it, there's someone that would be able to counsel you through that loss, okay? They also tend to work with spirits, not only their ancestors, but spirits in general. They're the ones that would often employ necromancy, although they don't have to. Necromancy being divination through spirits. They would help spirits cross to the other side. They're supposed to rely upon spirits for their magic, so they would call upon their ancestors or friendly spirits to help with their magic, and not just rely upon God or other types of religious trappings. So that is a chaos, an example of a chaos magician. It is not something that is any one set tradition, but it is pieces of different traditions that's kind of smashed together in a magical practice. So I hope this has been enlightening. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I hope I've explained everything as well as I can. That is it for tonight, guys. Synapte.